he would let me hear some tapes, and I was like, "What is this?" He was like, "That's my." I'm like, I ain't never heard Tupac slow down, So he was like, "Yeah, that's my." I was like, "Well, we listen to Screw down here." He was like, "Oh, okay, well, I do the same thing," and that's what really sparked my interest even more when I found out that he was doing it. So then, come to find out, my grandfather was a DJ too.
Hold up. Whoa. So y'all got 3 generations of DJing in your family?
Yeah, his name was DJ Sonny Boy.
That's grandpa.
Grandpa, yeah.
Man. That's too real there.
Yeah.
That's too real there, man. So let's go back a little further, Lil D. I know you know this answer too, but how did the Bone House start? If everybody was at Screw Highs and everybody, like, what made the Bone phenomenon? Like, a lot of people want to know that. Like, why y'all didn't keep going to Screw? And why did y'all crank it up with Bone? What happened?
Well, it was like this here, and me and Screw had to talk about it, because my boy, he felt some type of way about that. But it was like this here. We was always SUC to the death. And it was like, Screw had so many people coming with him, and me and my guys like me, Ro T, all of us, Bird, Den, we like music right then and there. So it's like I found somehow my partner T was with Bone, and he ended up getting slowed down from him. So he used to be like, man, my boy is slowing this down. So we like, man, let's with him, know what I'm saying? And we go by there and with him, and at the time, he was making CDs, like he'll do Charles and them, and run them, you know what I'm saying? But at first, he was doing blues music for people, making they stuff. And then I come over there, I'm like, man, how about putting some songs together? You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta back it up.
What? To what?
When you were saying how Lil T was keeping it from y'all.
Oh, well, you want me to tell that part. It was like, okay, it's like this here. My partner T, he used to be coming back to us, bringing us the whole thing slowed down. So he didn't want to tell us exactly where Bone was. So at that time, I'm like, man, let me get that bro. You know what I'm saying? Turn it on. He, man, stay on the Southwest. I'm going to take you out there. Damn. So one day, I'm at the gas station on Del Rio. My partner Big D that be with Charles now. Man, Lil T was with us last night. We pulled up a paint, making a bone. I'm making a bone. I'm like, where on the Southwest? My boy Big D say, no, around there on Charles. Man, take me over there. So I go over there. I say, Bone, you know all them dubs that T been coming getting, that's me and my bro. He been keeping it away from us. So he like, yeah. He like, man, give my number with me. So I started going by there with him, and we just started tapping in to where it was like, oh, man, put these songs together. He put together, and then another thing is like, for some reason he knew his craft, and he used to have his like clear. You know what I'm saying? It used to be crystal clear.
No,
you know what I'm saying? No, none of that. So, and it was like at that time he was kicking them in, kicking them out, and had a problem with that. Like they didn't want to come until Blunt and Fat Pat came. Once they came, embrace Bone. But it was like, it was never against nothing with Screw. Like I told Screw, I say, man, I just like my music. I be like how Screw is. We sit up over there on crates and come up with ideas. So it's like, I was moving that fast. So I'm just like, man, I need Bone for these reasons when I need my slow. And we just built a brotherhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? He cool than a so, I tell Screw, Screw is never that. And Screw, he understand. He like, bitch, all right, I understand, but I was mad at you at the time. So, we went from there. The rest is history.
And did that spawn the great saying of, it's not enough bone, you don't have enough bone, or Watts? Some saying that Screw's supposed to have said.
Well, Screw at the time, you know what I'm saying? One thing I
What
could
was
say.
he mad about? Is what I'm trying to say.
It's like Screw felt like shouldn't nobody be doing this but him. Know what I'm saying? At the time. So you know how that be. It's like he was
radio.
Just, he
radio
was just,
was
you know,
tripping.
he was just, you know, he human.
Yeah.
He getting in this, you know, man, and hey, man, don't nobody can fuck with me with this, like, you know, he got the right to do that. You know, it's just, it wasn't on no, he was just, you know, he just was popping it.
I always took it as he was not liking somebody saying that they screwing it.
But another thing, another thing, my boy Den, we at Run House, and Screw was over there, we was all over there, and Den like, man, Screw, I want you to meet Bone, know what I'm saying? So at that time, Den go in there, and Bone come outside, you know what I'm saying, and he like, man, I want to see Screw, I need to shake his hand, tell him like, man, he inspired me. So, you know, he go out there, and he tell him, he say, man, check this out. In the honor of you, he say, I don't call my Screw. He say, I know that's your name. Know what I'm saying? So he like, my is Bone. Know what I'm saying? Just because I know that's your and I ain't calling this Screw. Know what I'm saying? And he was just like, man, if you want, we can work. I could show you how to take the air out there, and we could do it. Know what I'm saying? And, you know, after that, you know, they went their own ways, and, you know how they go.
Because we was talking about that, about how he could have helped Screw, made them tapes a whole lot clearer.
Yeah, because at the time, my dad tapes actually sound like CDs. And that's what was tripping everybody out. How a tape sound like a CD.
And on the cool, me and him was the first one that put something on the CD from wherever, Michael White, Screw, all of that. Like, I told Screw, I'm Screw, check this out. Man, this nigga over here, he dumping this shit on CDs now. He ain't putting them on tapes no more. That's how, man, that nigga Bone man was tearing the car down and building the car back up. So the man knew how to build computers and all that shit before. Man, that man, it was nothing he could do. He couldn't do. So, man, that nigga used to know how to do some shit. That nigga come over there, man, guess what? Yeah, I can put this shit on CDs, watch. Boom, we ain't got to worry about the tape breaking and we putting tape on it together and all that shit. He made this shit on CDs now. He was the first one doing that.
That's two trio there, man. Man, how was you feeling when he was, after Screw passed, and seeing that everybody gravitated toward your pops, man, and just...
Well, actually, they was gravitating to him before he passed.
They really were. You say they was gravitating before that, though, huh,
they
man?
They was gravitating before that. I mean, he could testify to it. He used to live on Charleston. He was right there.
And over there with Ron.
No, man. Mike, I really cut it to Bone, man, before niggas even knew Bone DJ. To be honest with you, man, Rick can testify to it, man. Say, Cliff was the one who really had him start mixing tapes, man. The one Cliff we used to call Short Dog.
Man.
Yeah, man. Cliff really brought Bone to the city and to that side.
Yeah.
We was on Burkett. There wasn't no Charleston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? White Boy Willie, all them.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So, you know, that shit with Bone, man, it started long, because, you know, everybody didn't have access to Zuda back then, man. Nah. So, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in that area, Ty West area, you know, the Big Tims and all them niggas, it was like, hey, Bone, man, shit, man, don't go in there and make us a tape, man, you know, put us something together. And it was just like, shit, whatever he came out of that bitch with, that's what they were riding and jamming back then, you know what I'm saying? So, one day, I guess Cliff just asked him, like, man, damn, you gonna be able to slow it down? You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, my cousin Big D was making mixtapes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
He was making my
So Big D kind of started slowing shit down a little bit before Bone, and Bone used to ask like, God damn, Big D, how you slow that motherfucker down with them CDs? You know what I'm saying? And Big D went to rattling it with him. Bone went to just fucking with that motherfucker one day, man, and there it was. You know what I'm saying? But
so he was fast before he was screwing it?
Yeah, it was just that's how
So
nigga
when
really
he-
got introduced to like Robert Plant and all that old
So
type
what
of
he
shit.
at the time?
You know what I'm saying?
At the
He
time,
was really just like he wasn't Darryl Scott type fast, but
It was a little,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
but he
got
wasn't slowed down. It was just a cool motherfucking
it.
mixtape.
So what was he doing? Bringing the 33 down,
he was
bringing it down.
he engineered the tape deck to where you got the playback, right? And you got to record. So what he did was he sped up the record in the tape deck. So when you record it, it record fast, but when you play it play back slow. So that's how he was slowing tapes down from CDs.
And then, like Boo said, he felt like he gravitated before then. I ain't gonna lie, like, I know once D and them got to fucking with Bone, because Bone was still a neighborhood secret right there, that Western Charleston area.
Yeah.
That was just niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? And so, thing about it, man, I knew once D and them came aboard, you know what I'm saying? I tell a motherfucker all the time, I never thought in a million years Bone be big as Screw. But when D and them came aboard, then nigga was seeing the Lil Ricks and the Lil D's and, you know what I'm saying? But then this when I really think motherfucker really gravitated to him. And made my boy rest in peace. I love him to death. When Mo say Bone, I bet you can't do this, bitch. Hey man, niggas had to find out who Bone is. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, Mo loved the shit out of Bone. You know what I'm saying?
Man, but he
He
ride
just,
with, with
he was
Screw.
on,
Yeah.
he was in his world that night and
Yeah.
feeling himself, but he loved the shit out of Bone. You know what I'm saying?
He on that thank those. Yeah,
Hey,
you know the
man.
thank those above.
Hey,
boy. The
Man, and after he said, they come
back.
back and talk about it and everything.
That
It
was
just,
another thing.
say, man. But once he said that, motherfucker really had to figure out who Bone was. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, hey, man, you already got niggas who got a name out here in the streets, the Ricks, the Poopox, the D's, you know what I'm saying? So, that was cool. They partners gonna hear it and gravitate to it, but then when a nigga put him on that gray tape, ooh, it's a whole nother ball game, man. You got a variety of motherfuckers listen to them great tapes. I don't give a damn north, south, east, or west.
West. They
You know what
going.
I'm saying? So
For real.
motherfuckers
Pooh
have to know who Bone. That's when you go to look up. Like when he say he flipped into the CD, that's when you start seeing all these niggas from everywhere. You don't know who some of these niggas is.
They coming. Pooh Pop. What was your first Bone tape, man?
Flip that mic on.
Say we all.
Put that mic.
Flip it over, yeah.
Was that you and them shit?
What's that mean you am? Let's say we open this. But that was my
I
shit.
think you was before him.
I won't say we open. That was my first one. Though.
That was one of your first ones right there. Man. To you, what was the difference between Bone and Screw at that time with your relationship with Screw and your relationship with Bone? Like, as far as the work ethic, not the, like, comparing the men.
You know, them niggas had their own little style, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Their own sound, you know?
When you put it in that slab, they just do something different, though, huh? With them teddy bears.
Come on,
and
boy,
the
say
bill.
the titty bells.
Yeah, man.
Nah, for real, man.
We don't drive it off the, we drive out the showroom flow
Yeah,
pop.
drive it off the ramp.
Yeah, please. Can you
drive off the ramp.
make the lamp,
Drive
hey,
off the ramp.
can you drive that off the ramp? Can you get them ramps out for me?
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
39 miles, man.
39 miles.
39.
39. Oh,
39.
man, you can break that down all kind of ways. Third. 39.
For real.
Boo Bone, man. So, why did he move from the house to the studio over there? Did it get overwhelming for him at the house? Too many
Well,
people?
We're gonna need Ching in for this one.
There he is. There he is. What's up, baby? I see you sneak in.
Active and attractive.
We're gonna need Ching in for this one.
Mr. Active and attractive.
Active and
Come on,
attractive,
man.
man. Something
Man,
like
got
magic.
knots everywhere, bro.
I can stand up, man.
No. The camera ain't gonna see you. You're gonna have to sit down. Yeah. Flip that mic back to him right there, Pop. Like turn it, like flip it. Yeah. Upside. There you go.
There you
Whoa, what's happening?
Yeah, Chain, what made y'all move from the house over to the building over there? Was the one off Cullen first?
Yo, that R.I.P. Dub, man, my boy Dub, man. But I mean, they moved from Daphne. We went from Charleston to Daphne, from Daphne to Cullen.
You good? No.
Just picking them up, Mike.
Yeah, you got me. Live in the building, man. R.I.P. Bone, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was Dub. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Dub, man, my boy. For shit show.
What was the difference though? Did y'all start seeing a change in the evolution? It started to hitting the roof then? Like,
Not really.
not really, because it was already that.
Fact.
Because he did when I got out of prison, he did my Hog in the Game. I did like a little mix CD. I had him slow it down. We went over there, man. There was no problems at all, man. He went right in there, took care of the business. I'm talking about it and laid it out like it go. I was highly impressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think you was there that night, D.
Bone, he done mastered and mixed a couple of people's shit.
That's
Tony
deep.
Draper and them. You know what I'm saying? I think he might have done Key, one of Key. or
He
something
definitely
like
done
that.
Yeah,
one
he
of
done
the
with Key for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Bone,
Shiny Pooh.
Shiny
Johnny
Pooh.
Pooh, yeah.
That was the first one.
What he did, that compilation he did?
Yeah, he did that
He
compilation.
did that Third Coast.
Oh, that's too
Yeah, that
cool.
was the first
He did
one
Waltz
ever
Nest
did.
2002 as well.
Oh, yeah, so Bone wasn't doing no playing around.
Mm-hmm.
Bone wasn't doing no fucking around. How did you lose a brother over there?
How did I lose a brother? I lost two brothers.
Lost two brothers, I'm sorry.
I can't really go into detail, but they got murdered. Yeah, one got murdered, one got killed. Yeah.
Rest in peace, man.
R.I.P. Denoy, man. R.I.P. Los, man. Yeah.
What's a tough life out here, man. You know
Right.
that.
That kind of put a burden on his demeanor. I mean, you know, he carried that, and it kind of wore him out.
You think the workload on top of that,
I think it was stress,
stress?
grieving. He really was grieving still. He had just lost two boys back to back.
That's the coldest ever there, man.
Yeah.
Talking about me and Rick did cry like babies in the last interview the other day. Talking about it's not the natural order of life. That's not how life is supposed to go. The parent don't bury the child bury the parent. It's not how they go. We all buried Big Rick. That was all our daddy. He
Right.
wasn't supposed to bury us.
No.
You feel me? Like, it's not the natural order. So if these kids could really realize that, man, I know we didn't think we was gonna make it to 21. Street military was telling us the same dumb shit young boy telling y'all. Street military told her, "You nuts too young, don't play with her." Mama used to say, "Don't play." Come on, man. For real. And that's all that is, though. Like, man, so we got it, but they need to know that now that we got sons in the streets, now that we got nephews in the streets, we just want y'all to bury us. We don't want to bury y'all, man.
But
That's
you know,
all, man.
the reason I really wanted to sit down and have this interview with you.
Let's go.
I feel like my old man is always left out of the equation when names are being brought up. They just jump from Screw to Watts,
Yeah.
and they forget that the middleman was really the one who was holding the South Side down. Watts wasn't holding the South Side down. Nobody on the South was listening to Watts. No disrespect to Watts. No disrespect to the North Side. But
We talking
when you
facts.
bring up names, his name is never brought up. And I feel like even when people have interviews, they still don't bring his name up.
I do. You might not have heard it like a million times, but when Watts died, I made sure that I started saying, "Don't y'all forget about Bone. Don't y'all forget about Bone." You know Bone part of this equation too.
Right.
Rest in peace, Michael Price, DJ Bone,
Right.
Screw. You know what I mean? And now Watts. You know what I mean? But I started making it that my mission statement because it's what you're saying. It's so easy. It's so easy to get in here on these mics right now. You gonna forget. See, everybody can look at TV and say, damn, Mike didn't do this or Mike didn't do that. Watch tonight. When you leave here and you watch this, you're gonna say, man, I forgot to say this, man. Man, bro, I forgot, bro. Pooh know what I'm talking about. Pooh know what I'm talking about. You gonna really forget something. It's impossible to talk about everything. That's why people be running back so fast. Like, man, I forgot to say. But we can't. This will never happen again.
But we talking about culture.
Yeah,
He was a part of a culture. You can't
for shit show.
You can't forget that. You know what I mean? And he held that down. And I feel like he don't get his praise. You know what I mean?
Cause when school left, wasn't nobody left. You know what I mean? Wasn't nobody holding the South Side down. Wasn't nobody really doing nothing. You know what I mean? It was over with. You know what I'm saying?
It was all whites.
It was all whites. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's more so, not to cut you off, that's more so, to me, Watts was more so a radio play. You know what I'm saying?
You took it out of my mouth.
Bone a real mechanic, bro. Natural mechanic.
Streets.
As far as vehicles to take a whole motor apart, you know what I'm saying? And a mechanic with that music, bro. Take that music apart and put it together and make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, Franklin Mays, you know what I'm saying, for real, Beverly, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bone was him.
They was clear. I ain't gonna lie. I done rolled with Screw and then told him that before though. Hey boy, that boy clear, man.
Clear.
That boy,
Mike, I want to tell you this. I left this out too, man. Hey, and this all bullshit aside, man. And I got to give a shout out to my boy, man. Say, one of the first niggas started bringing niggas outside of Top Western, man. And he really don't even just, you know, I think he did maybe 2 of Worm, man.
Nah, Wormy. I was gonna speak on that. Wormy jacked the price up. One day, I'm gonna tell the truth. We in that motherfucker. You know, I'm in that bitch. I have it my way. I have it my way. One day, Wormy coming down. That bitch coming down. He bone. He man, I'm ready to do my shit. He man, I got such and such and such and such. He man, I got this here. Bone, look at him. All right, fuck it. And nigga, when you came back to Bone the next time to do one, man, the price was jacked up. All cause of Wormy, bro. For real. That nigga Wormy jacked that motherfucking price up, man. For real.
Shout out to Wormy. Third Ward.
That nigga jacked that up.
I got one more. The club thing. What made y'all go into the club and then cause then you use Bone for a DJ at the club? When was that the plan?
I ain't gonna lie, that's a hell of a question right there, man. We was supposed to, I got into the club, Mona Lisa, we was on the EP. I got into that, you know what I'm saying? It just really fell in, you know what I'm saying? It all came together, you know what I mean? It was like, hey, it's a building here, what we gonna do with this building? And shit, we on the strip, shit, we might well put a club here, you know what I mean? So Bone was, you know, he was tucked in doing his thing and shit. So I just hit Bone like, say Bone, look what you think about having Bone nights, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Like, let's have Bone night, we gonna slow it down. And I done went to all big bros in them and hollered at them and like, man, that's it. I hollered at D, and everybody, you know what I mean?
That's it.
So I had them come up there, this like a week before, this was like a week before the situation, you know what I mean? That's why I say that's a good question. That shit kind of touched me though. Like, it was a week before the situation. He come up there. You can hear me, bro? Yeah, he come up there and Bone come and he you know, he played around with it. So we had the Bone house. You know, we went from on Sophomore to Emancipation. So the club was downstairs, but Bone house was upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I had Bone where he was gonna come back upstairs. We were gonna do our thing. So he come in. It was like a Tuesday or something. And we had a little crowd. He came and touched a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And bro, the feeling was so, bro, I can't even explain it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Magical.
Bone, like, man, say.
Basically magical.
Listen, no cap. The lady was there at the bar. She say, bullshit you not. the lady was at the bar. She say, you know, I know all your DJs that be in here. You know what I'm saying? She say, I really listen to music. You know what I mean? She say that, and I could tell if I come in here so much, I could tell who your DJ is blindfolded. You know what I'm saying? Bone put some music on, like, you know, he made. If she say, make a long story short, she say, if I was to describe your DJ that's playing right now, I'd tell you that he make love.
That's
say
too
he
real.
made
Yeah.
love, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro made love to that music, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas be antsy. She say, oh, DJ Curtis, my boy, man. He just over there with me. She say he a jackrabbit. You know what I'm saying?
Bone making love to that dance floor.
See, my old man he used to DJ at clubs in the 80s. 70s and 80s. And he used to always be in competition with his dad. It was mostly like a competition. So every time my grandpa gets some new equipment, then he'll go to the pawn shop and try to outdo him. And you know, they was like in a sound battle contest. But my grandfather was the one who originated that sound, that clarity. So that's where he got that from.
What is Lil D or anybody in this room? What is the world like with Screw and Bone alive today? Social media.
Unstoppable.
What is this?
I mean,
Am I wrong for saying that they would have came together because of all this love? Am I wrong for saying, because I just said that
It was most definitely gonna happen because
okay.
man, both of them niggas my partners.
yeah,
And
unstoppable.
y'all was gonna have to fuck with each other one day because
All the people.
we might be somewhere kicking it somewhere, and Bone gonna be there, Screw gonna be there.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It was gonna happen. I feel like it.
Unstoppable.
I wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping because it was like it would have happened then, but you got to think about that thinker juice, man.
Yeah, man.
That thinker juice, man. That thinker juice, man, be having boys on. Yeah, that roosty, man. That thing, that be having your mind
But
gone.
not even that, Mike D. Just to quarterback on what you saying, it just be people that be in a motherfucker ear. You know what I'm saying? And dividing the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew they was both at they pivot point, but you got other motherfuckers or other people outside of what was really going on, pivoting them against each other. So they never got a chance, in my opinion, to really see
Can I say this?
what they really
and a
had
lot of people
going
don't know
on.
this, but my old man actually grieved when Screw passed.
Facts.
He literally grieved because he said if it wasn't for him, he put food on my table, and he really admired Screw, and he kind of broke his heart when that situation happened.
I know it did, but when he passed, it was more like, damn, now we really ain't get to
Right.
fix it because there might have been bad timing because you don't never want to say your idols be your rivals.
Right.
And you gonna make excuse. I seen people do this to Roe and Jason, be my witness. That boy walk up and be a total asshole. And a motherfucker will walk off and say, yes, he was that asshole I thought he was, man. I knew it, man. I knew it, man. He cussed me out, man. I be, what the? So we make excuses for them niggas, but I know it broke his heart when he passed away, bro.
But the cold part about it is that they was never rivals. They should have been together, but at the same time, the reason why they wasn't together is for the simple fact that people around them had different opinions. So that's what set the mode. I'm gonna say the mode. You know what I'm saying? Because people didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? You had people rocking with Screw, and I rest RP. I love him to death. My brother. You know what I'm saying? And then I also love Bone. But at the same time, we had people that didn't know what we was actually building as a unit, you know what I'm saying? That was saying things that wasn't supposed to be said and doing things that weren't supposed to be done, and it just took two different levels to be able to understand it.
What's going
And it's sad to say that even if you want me to be honest, and I'm on camera and I don't really talk about that, me and Lady just talked about that the other day, about how when Screw was at Run House, and you know, I ain't gonna go too much into detail, but when they was 2 houses down, they could have met. And Screw said, nah, I'm good. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna speak
I know
too
that
much
broke your
about it.
heart.
I ain't gonna speak too much about it, but then, you know what I mean? This real, like, true shit. You know what I mean?
Because I hear what you're saying and I know it, but I'm gonna just say this here. I do know that at some point he would have realized, why I do that? Especially with a real one like you coming saying, hey, this is what I want you to do. Do this for me. And you don't do it because you gonna come back. You got away with you know our history. Dig gonna speak his mind sooner or later. He gonna let you. Now I'm really in my feelings about this here, man. Speaking of which,
and then I ain't gonna even tell you all the people that was in the highs that was
right.
actually no, that was actually in the highs end up coming back to Bone highs. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
I
brother.
swear to God, you know what
That's
I mean?
how you know we all brothers.
Say.
He goes. You gotta come on home. You gotta come on home sooner or later, man. What's up, family? You good? So, man, I don't know, man. I'm just glad that the city has you.
Me?
Yeah. And I know, hey man,
You nigga.
we could talk about the past all day. I personally, and I got some shit that me and Five doing with the DJ coalition in the city right now, right? I'm gonna make sure that I say Bone name every time Screw name said.
I'm gonna hold you to your word.
I got you on that.
Okay.
But we need to focus on the future, which is you. And you are the now.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It ain't the future, it's the now, because trust
Well,
me.
in order to go to the future, you gotta understand the past. So
For sure.
my old man was the foundation, and
Yes,
well, Screw was the foundation. My old man carried the torch, and now I'm carrying his torch.
That's so real. Did any of your brothers have DJ in
Yeah,
them?
we all did.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Carlos was alright.
Man, what in the
He had a brother
world,
named
man?
Carlos.
My
He was
brother
nice.
Carlos in the North, yeah.
Little brother got the ear for the music.
Nah.
And I got a little baby
one.
brother. Got a baby brother. He
getting in
got
it
a,
now, too.
Yeah, he got a better ear than me.
You know the crazy part, D?
Baby brother?
Yeah,
No,
they look
crazy
just
part,
like him.
man.
Damon.
This
Yeah.
shit took off like a wildfire in a matter of a year's time, man.
I see.
For sure.
It
It
took
was
off like a wildfire.
With all these guys.
Everybody
All
in
these
here.
guys.
That's what I want
Everybody
people to
here.
see. I want people to see Five. Please get this shit
Hey,
back.
man.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
get good quality music, man.
And this ain't even everybody. We still got
Nah.
people
You
that ain't
looking
even
at
show.
multi-millions and don't even know it. We've been doing it that way for a minute. Yeah, for real. We come together. You know what it is, man. Just celebrating life. A Bone, Screw, Watts, it's the culture of the city, man, and just thank you for carrying it on to even give a damn, because you got other businesses that you do that keep you busy through the week as well.
Yes, sir.
And for you to say you was even ready to do an interview just shocked me. I told Dad, I said, oh no, I'll be there. And not only would I be there, I'd be on time.
Yeah.
The only reason we was a little late is because we had to get everything up in the car and do woo, 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 woo. Nigga.
I ain't that special, man.
You that special, man. You that special. Shout out Robot.
Nah, all them
Listen,
is,
man.
man.
Yeah,
All
shout
them
out
is.
Robot.
All y'all. Yeah, but if it, you know, if it wasn't for y'all, it
Well, he
wouldn't
gotta
be
go to
me.
work in the morning. He was a little mad. He's still a little mad at me.
Yeah, I just talked to him.
You know, he's still a little mad at Mike D. You know, we come up out that alley together.
Boy, say, where our interview,
Yeah.
our whole interview, man.
But he felt like
Fuck
if
is wrong with
anybody
you?
interview should have dropped, it should have been that one. Nigga, we started band. We sold stones together, nigga. What you mean, nigga? That like being deep. We could never go apart, but we was in drug classes getting
Like
out
a
of
motherfucker.
TYC together, man. Me
Straight
and Rick
up.
said something about that on the show.
Yeah, me and Mike D.
George Floyd.
George Floyd.
Baytime.
Oh man, Baytime. How can we forget Baytime,
We
man?
gotta bring Baytime name up.
Him and Michael Price was one of the first ones. Is why I even know about Screw. Period.
And your boy. Hey, Darren Scott.
Mark King.
King.
Mike D.
Yeah.
Don't get in there and
Remember
give,
Scott?
show him your history.
Yeah.
Business,
Oh,
man.
come on,
Oh,
man.
Mark King, another street
Can't forget
legend.
about Darren Scott. He getting a Darren
Another
Scott.
street legend.
Who did this yours?
He getting a award. He got an award coming up. When is that? It's an award for Darren Scott coming up that we supposed to
Darren Scott is a
Yeah.
originator.
Yeah, we got some shit going on. You good then? Man, we got the infamous Mark in the building, baby. What's up, baby?
Slow boogie, man.
How you feeling, man?
Chillin', man. Blessed to be here, bro.
I know it, man. It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
man.
Do you remember the first time we went up in Screw High?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Me, you, Randy, Rhino,
Yeah.
Codeine Fiend. You know what I'm saying? We went up in that.
Man.
Hey, man, front to back, man.
Ain't leave up out that bitch till the school buses start running. The
Yeah, that part. That part. That part. What's your story about Screw and Bone? How you feel about the crossing over? Was it a beautiful thing for you? Was it hard to do? Was it?
Oh, man, it was lovely, man.
Yeah.
It was lovely, because like I say, me and Bone go back from like when I need something done to my car, something Bone could tune my shit up. He rebuilt my transmission in one of my hoops, you know what I'm saying? So we had a relationship outside the music, but then I always knew he did music. At the same time I was fucking with Screw. So shit, I got the penitentiary about 03. And I had dropped a couple of CDs with Bone before I went, and when I came home, shit, Bone put me right in there. Bone put me right in there.
Come on, man.
But you know,
I'd heard about
with
the
the
bar.
3 discs.
I'd heard about them tapes, man. It was
One
a
of the
bad
first
boy.
with the 3 discs.
And what's Scam Pit? Scam.
Scampy.
Scam Pit.
Southwest.
Yeah, man.
In the building. I'ma
The
flip me.
Sour West. The Sour West,
I'ma
man.
flip me.
Let's get on in here, man. Let's get on in here,
Two
man.
shit talkers. Amp and Tupac.
Oh, my God. But you, yeah. Tupac, don't you start that shit, man.
Talk about them dogs, bro. The Bone had the dog chain up. The dog can go all the way to the street with the chain.
Bad motherfucker.
Go to the street.
He go to the street, then he come on back in. As long as you don't come in that yard, you all right.
Shit. You be scared to go in there and try to get you a CD or something.
I swear.
When they got a
Man.
motherfucker walking around.
Instead of talking about they ain't gonna bite. Instead of talking about they ain't gonna bite. Instead of talking about they ain't gonna
dogs,
bite.
man. Dogs, man.
Man, get your dog, man.
Nah.
So Mark, how was
When
it?
he had them pit bulls or the masters.
Motherfucker.
Talking about,
You know Ron had,
90s.
yeah.
oh, in
Yeah,
the 90s.
yeah.
Some niggas though too though.
Screw and Bone.
It was beautiful, man.
Ron had some bad motherfuckers
Man,
too.
you know what's so crazy though, Mike D, man? That's another thing, man. That's how a lot of motherfuckers really start fucking with Bone too, because Run High was the chill
house, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we
That's how I got on.
Phil gonna be over there. Everybody gonna go
playing the game.
Every ball.
Yeah.
You know, ball. I'm talking about, hey man,
Playing
we
the
go there,
game,
we
all
get
that
$600 zips. Niggas got good serve for the low, you know what I'm saying? All day, man. 150 gonna get you a good fight, man.
Right?
Yeah, man.
That liquid Boo Pop is on the floor.
Hey, man.
Jugs on the floor.
Man, hey, I got a story. I remember when this nigga used to come to the house back in '97. This nigga used to have a motherfucking shotgun strapped to his back, busting in the door like he in belly or something. Yeah, he was one of them ones, boy.
You couldn't have a trunk full of oil and the shotgun. No, you didn't have permission for that oil.
Like a motherfucker.
You didn't have permission for that oil. You felt like you did.
But just think about it though, D. Them hoes weren't even fucking with a nigga tough about that all back then.
Man, if you had it pulled up, like, I got pouring a jug up from these boys. Poo Pop. I got pouring my cases up, not jugs, pouring the cases up from y'all.
So even Mike D got a story. Look at Mike D. You got a story.
Ain't that some shit?
I ain't never seen you have a story with so many people. You must got a lot of history, huh?
Man, these my brothers
Man,
for
them
real,
go
man.
down through there.
Yeah.
Like a mother.
This one. What that other one at? That one? And look at that motherfucker with that white cup in his head. That one? This podcast shit keep niggas mad at me, man. I ain't
Keep
gonna
you in
lie.
business though.
But he own his shit. That's just brother love. That's all that is. That's brother love. What'd you say, D?
No.
That's how that turn. Am, what's your take on everything, man? Like,
Yeah, you know, I was in the penitentiary. Managed put me in the mix before I came home, you know, just putting my name on the tapes. So when I came home, we did a few at Screw. We did one called a reunion. I think it was on Lil D's birthday. You don't remember? Me, you, then it was Black. I don't know.
Black Attack.
Yeah, Mike was there. That was when I first came home in like '98. But you know, shit, we was fucking with. Then my first tape with Bone was called Dues Paid. I had just came home from a 15. I had a 15-year sentence, so I went in there and did that motherfucker for Bone.
thank you, D.
And that's where we was at. That's where I did most of my CDs. That was my CD. My first CD called Dues Paid. And man, that's where shit. After that, we was stuck right there. We been stuck right there ever since, man. Bone House All-Star, man. I mean, from Charleston, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
to wherever you went, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I seen everybody over there when I go mess with Ron. I be like, oh, it's going down right there. It's going down. Somebody was always there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about that Bone House next door to Ron. When I'm going, you know, me and Ron on the money side. So I'm, like say, running in the field, going, you know, charge up. You are Scully, man. Oh, man, they fucked over my dog, Scully, man.
Scully, man.
Man, R.I.P. Scully, man. You know
So,
who hooked
yeah.
up with Scully? Big House.
Big Hog.
That's who put me with him. I ain't even know him and Ron had a relationship. That's crazy. So where we taking this thing now, man? Where we going to the future? What's your? Are you ever thinking about getting into the videos, like what these kids be doing, chopping up the videos? Have you ever?
Ain't nobody listening to that shit, man. Not no video. I mean, I got a partner, Kelly. He working on it, but nobody really into that.
Yeah, because you want to look at your video how it is.
Exactly.
I don't know. It might be something to look
I
at.
mean, it might be something to venture off
think
into,
about,
but
you know, we never know. But you just gonna keep rolling this locomotive like it is. Keep the authenticity in it. Yeah.
In 2 years, I've been doing it. Shit, you do the math. What's 52 times 2? Was it 104? 104 weeks. I might have missed 3 weeks out of the whole 2 years. Been doing this every week, back to back.
3-4 times a week.
I think you have mastered the art of knowing that content has to be done, just with music though.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Every day, like even with this podcast, I get up and I do something every day because I'm always thinking about when I'm not here. It's all I think about every day. All my partners dead. All I think about is, man, I ain't gonna be here like them. But I want somebody to be able to push play and look at us all over. That's why I want everybody to make sure they tell their story. Tupac done been over there. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody chose to sit down and talk because I don't think we understand as black people what that mean, your legacy. What does your legacy mean? This ain't all about messy shit. We ain't said one messy thing since we sat down because we in a room full of gentlemen. Nigga get caught up with that shit in that internet sometime because I know that's what make the ratings go up. I know how to play the internet game, but when I'm serious because this is what I set out to do, is to make sure that I don't have 10 pictures with Screw, but he was one of my best friends. I don't have 10 pictures with Pat and I done spun over 400,000-500,000 on our music career. 10 pictures with Blunt and he did a live sentence. 10 pictures with Pat Lemon and I'm coming over there fuck with you niggas every morning. You brought him to me first. And I don't have 10 pictures with Pat Lemon because we were so anti-camera, so anti-pictures. The only time we take pictures, we in the club.
But it wasn't like that at that point, though.
Yeah, nah, I was just gonna say that. Nigga pull out a camera, nigga
Nigga dodging, nigga. Hey, what you doing? Hey, what type of time you on, kid?
All the time.
You got to be the police. Man, that nigga was taking pictures, bro. I'm telling you. Boy, that nigga, hey, man, you ain't see every time he snapping, why he always doing that? We was so dirty back then. Man. That conspiracy was real. It's just something we thought. Like, only person was allowed was Bird. Bird was the only one allowed. That's why he got all that footage. So I just inspire you to do the tapes, like do the CDs or whatever, how you doing, whatever you doing. Not whatever you doing, but what you doing, right? Capture the moment. I don't have one night in that wood room with all the 20, 30 tapes I got. And I know you got as many tapes as me.
So what do you mean by
that? One picture in that.
We capture just like what we doing. We capturing the moment. You have footage.
I do it, but I don't have 50,000 followers. But it's getting there.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Just make sure, bro. Cause man.
Shout out to DJ Red. DJ Red with the 50,000.
The people in this room right
followers.
Here, the people in this room right here, and the people outside this room.
You just keep working. You say 2 years.
The youngsters not into this.
I mean, I've been doing it.
Everybody in here, 50,
I've been doing
40,
it
50 years old.
over 25 years. But
hold on.
More to us than them, though.
Go ahead. We can't talk at what time?
No, I said I've been doing it for about 25 years now.
Damn.
Yeah. I got 25 years under my belt.
You got 2 years of consistency that you
consistency working with these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Man. And they love you to death, boy. That's all they talk about, man. You been putting it in, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Speaking of that work, we finna get in.
See, I wasn't solidified until they made me solidify. They solidified me. I'd have been just another DJ until.
You gotta understand, boo, you a natural blessing. Like,
I understand.
So many niggas wanted to make
but
Bones. If Bones left and you went around,
man,
you never gotta make no action.
Yeah.
No action. It was over with.
It was over with. If it wasn't
It's
for
like
you.
a trophy, bro.
Yeah, you gotta hold him
up. If it wasn't for you.
Then you come by the sack.
He had poop out right there.
Me and Chicken and D at the funeral talking. I saw Boot. I mean, Chicken and D. Hey, man, shit.
What'd you say, Pop?
Say, man, the man come out the man's sack, man.
He look just like
You know what I'm talking about? For real. That nigga look just like his daddy, bro.
Man, we finna get it here and make history, man. If anybody got anything else they want to add to it, man, just go. But what you did we hit a few pointers you wanted to hit, or do you want? Because I ain't in no rush. It's on you. This your night, baby.
You can always part two.
Yeah, we can part to it.
Okay. All right.
I want to ask you, I don't know. How many mixes you think Busy had? I damn near know, but you know what I'm saying? It's some shit that the motherfucker don't got.
I want to say, because the old man did, so if Screw did, let's say 200, the old man doubled it because,
He lived longer.
no, well, not only he lived longer, his mix consists of a side A and a side B. And a side A might be 17 songs. Right. So a complete mixtape was side A and side B.
We were doing 14 and 14.
Yeah, so you had 28 to 30 songs.
That's a double CD.
Yeah.
Then Bone was also doing like R&B and slow jam CDs. You know what I'm saying? I did 2 white boy CDs with all number white boy shit on there.
Come on,
Robert Plant. I did like 2 of them, and so he did all kind of shit.
So if I had to say a number, I'd say about 500.
Say, man, we gonna do this here, D.
What we gonna
We
do?
gonna kill all the bullshit.
And get
Cause
to
I've
the
been
act.
rapping to Boo, and Boo know I've been rapping to him. Hey, man, for all your viewers, man, if you want the shit the old man did, hey, man, Boo gonna get the whole collection, man. The man been telling him to come get it, man. I don't give a fuck what Boo say. Hey, man, we gonna get it, man. He ain't say I'm charging Boo. Hey, man, he deserved it, not me.
Exactly.
Been telling the man, come get your collection, man. Ask Boo how many times I done told him. So you know what I'm saying? If they want the shit Bone was dropping back then, you got access to it.
There it is. Right there. And y'all heard that from the horse's mouth, man. But we finna go ahead and we finna get to the real wheels of steel. Boo Bone finna make his hands talk. He barely talk. He finna make the hands do the talking. So let's
Ready,
get
Jack?
this thing going. Y'all ready?
Ready,
Let's
man.
get it.
Do it, baby.
Chicken, fuck a bitch, double up. And money with the niggas that still showing. Niggas rock shows, getting dope, know what's up. If you put that work up in my face, then I'ma blow it, telling on your homies, really holding up. And if that chicken call my line, then I'm showing. I've been on and off the road, really